What's going on, guys? It's Mitch from Mitch's Box Breaks. Hey, Brian. Right now I'm just gonna do the teams for break number one, and then I got one more spot to fill the second break of the 2019-2020 Prism. So 8:30 p.m. Central Time is when we're gonna actually break the cards open. But what I've been doing these last couple of weeks to make it a little bit smoother with people knowing their teams is trying to get as many of the teams randomized ahead of time as I can, so I can post it up so people can see. But real quick, looks like we got a couple of people on. Hey, Matt, Brian. Some more people are jumping on now. I got one spot left in the 2020-2019 Prism, so if somebody wants to snag that up, we can get those teams knocked out as well to try to get ahead of it. And then I threw up a cheapie of Panini contenders. It's only $8 a spot, only 26 spots. So if you guys want to jump in that, spots are moving. I have more boxes of that too, so if this fills, I'll post it up. I'll post these until they don't fill anymore. And then if we have one with open spots, that will shift to Saturday after the 2019 Select Football Half Case Breaks, which are NFL team breaks. Those spots are up on eBay. That's some pretty high-end stuff. So if you guys want to get into that, get up on eBay and jump in that. We can we can break again pretty late on Saturday. That's going to be a 10:30 break for the first half and 11:30 for the second. And then I'm loaded. You guys have probably seen my other videos. I'm loaded up. I got 2020 Prism, 2019 Prism, and more contenders. So I got a lot of stuff to break. So we can bust some of that out on Saturday as well. But looks like more people jumped on. So we got one spot left. If you guys want to help me fill that last spot, we can knock out the teams in both of the first two 2019, 2020 mixer breaks. What's up, Nate? And I got a couple people on eBay here from eBay in this break too. So welcome to the site. And this is how we're going to do it. We're going to random the teams first. And then this is everybody in the break. So this is 2019-2020 Prism dual mixer break. Let's see. Let me zoom out one more here so you guys can see everybody. And this is everybody in the break. We got Moses, Brian, Martin Gonzalez from eBay, Lonnie, Shelly, Shannon, Ricky, Chaz, Brian, Shannon, Mark, Brian, Shelly, Mark, Bentley, Lonnie, Ricky, Josh, Moses, Jim, Chaz, Brian, Bentley, Josh, John Childers from eBay, and then Moses, Tyler, Ian, Tyler, Moses, Matt, and James. So we're gonna knock the teams out first, and then we'll go in to the people for the random, and then what I'll do is I'll post that up on eBay so you guys can all see your spots, your teams that you have for the break, and then from there we will continue to fill spots in the other break. So like I said, there is only one spot left in the second break, the second dual Prizm break. So if you want to grab that spot right now, let me know, comment on here. We could fill that. So I'm going to hit this 3 times for the teams. Otherwise, we'll fill it between now and then or during the first break, and we'll do the randomization then. Just a little bit easier if we get it done now. So 2. And that 2019 contenders is up only $8 a spot. So jump on that if you haven't already. Those are pretty cheap spots. That's almost at cost for the box. Pretty much is. So if you're not in that one, get in that one, and we will fill as many of those as you guys want. And there's only 26 spots in that. We did hit a cracked ice Kyler Murray out of that. We've hit a DK Metcalf 101 auto, so that stuff's been pretty hot. All right, next up, we're going to grab all the people that are in the break. We're going to random them off. So 1. Going for the second time here. Just taking a second. And 3 times. Okay, so now we'll bring everybody over. Figure out the teams real quick. It looks like we had a couple more people jump on. If anybody wants to fill that last spot, we can get those teams knocked out for the second break. So just let me know. Otherwise, we'll do it later on tonight. All right, so we'll just hit the big ones. Lonnie's got Oklahoma. Let's see here. Wisconsin's going over to Chaz. Oregon's going to Shelly. Georgia's going to Lonnie. Clemson to Josh. LSU's going over to Ian. There you go, Ian. Ohio State is going over to Jim. That's your team, Jim. There you go. Alabama's going over to Shelly. So those are your guys' teams. I'll leave it on here for a minute. Kind of cool because Duke would be another good team. A lot of quarterbacks from the 2019 draft. And real quick, it looks like we got 6 or 7 people on here. Anybody want that last spot so we can random off the teams in the second break of the 2019-2020 Prizm? Otherwise, we will post that up and I'll do that randomization at 8:30 when we do the break. So real quick at the break schedule, 8:30 I'll go live. I'll post these teams up so you guys can see them. 8:30 I'll go live. We'll start breaking through the 2 separate break 1 and 2. Shannon, I do that last spot for let's see here. I can do it for 18 if you want it, man. Just let me know. I'm going to grab the post real quick. All right. We'll do those teams as well. Just let me get this updated real quick. I got to find the... All right. So break number 2 is full. And then you guys, there is the contenders is up and that's moving. So jump in there if you haven't already. Let's see, it's the easiest way to do this. And I will be talking at 8:30 about the Prizm 4 box, about a deal I have, whether you're new to that break or if you already had a spot. So stay tuned for that. There will be something kind of cool going on for that. Try to get that guy filled up for possibly tomorrow night. Hey, Ian, I see your message. Will there be multiple cheapies? Yes, there will if we fill them. I got another 6 boxes, I think. All right, and thanks, Shannon, for filling that last spot. Just getting set up here. Right at the buzzer. All right, let me get the teams real quick. Two. And we've been hitting all sorts of crazy stuff out of contenders. I think some of you guys were there for the 101 DK, and then we got the dual cracked ice. Kyler, Shannon got that guy. Nice card. That was a late night break. And if you haven't jumped on any of the select yet on eBay, that stuff is hot. There's a spot for the ZRC redemptions, which are 2020 rookies. And then the rest of it is by team. So those are starting to move around on eBay. So if you haven't jumped in that already, jump in one of those. And then this is going to be everybody in 2019-2020 Prizm mixer break number 2. And we got Branch times 4, Shannon, Ian, Gary, Jim, Shannon, Brian, Lonnie, Shelley, Tyler, Bentley, Shannon, Gary, Josh, Jim, Brian, Lonnie, Bentley, Matt, Sherilyn, Rossi from eBay, and then Tyler, Mike, Ian, Gary, Jim, Shannon, Gary. And anybody from eBay that's new to this, thanks for jumping on. Check out the Facebook breaks, always a little bit cheaper than eBay. And grab your spots, especially in that cheapie, only $8 a spot. All right, here's everybody. We're going to hit that 3 times. All right. Second time. And 3. And in the contenders, just the hits will go out, not none of the base. If you get a hit and you want the certain base, shoot me a message. I know a couple of you did that last week, and I'll pack it in there with it. But there's quite a few base in there. Not a lot of value to it. So we'll just do anything serial numbered and obviously all the autos. So this is going to be everybody's spots in break number 2. Just hit the biggies, and then I will post this up on Facebook. So let's see here. Oregon's going over to Lonnie. Ohio State's going over to Gary. LSU's going over to Jim. There you go, Jim. And Alabama's going over to Lonnie. Clemson over to Bentley. So let's see. Oh, and Georgia's going over to Tyler. Sorry, Shannon. You'll have to make some trades with Tyler later on. So that's the teams for break 1 and break 2. Make sure you jump in the Panini contenders if you haven't already. We'll do those teams as the breaks fill while we're live. And then I'm going to hop off of here. I'll post these up on Facebook so you guys can see your teams. And then we'll start breaking. I'll be on here a little bit before 8:30, ready to rock. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Should be a good night. Plan on hitting some fire. Talk to y'all later.